Hello everyone. In this video I am going to talk about charts in MS Excel. As you already know, any spreadsheet program, for example Microsoft Excel, allows you to organize the data, perform calculations on it, and develop reports. The sorting and filtering options help you analyze the data very effectively and efficiently. But when you have to present this information before some audience and you want to explain the analysis report, a chart plays a very important role by providing you a graphical representation of data. In Microsoft Excel, you can create different types of charts with attractive themes and impressive layouts. Since there are so many types of charts available, so it becomes very difficult to choose the appropriate one. But you should understand that all the charts are good for presenting data in a particular situation. You should choose the one which is best suited for your purpose. Sometimes a proper formatting of a particular chart makes it better than the others and makes the information more presentable. We create a chart to compare the data and view patterns and trends easily. In Microsoft Excel, you have some chart tools which help you fine-tune a chart after you have created it so that the data becomes more clear and more presentable. To start with creation of the charts, I have some data here. In this case, we have the number of participants for basketball, football and volleyball for the year 2017, 18, 19 and 20. For basketball, we have 30 participants in 2017, 25 in 2018, 28 in 2019 and 35 in 2020. So, this whole range of data is one data series. So, here we have three data series, one for basketball, other for football and the other for volleyball. Now let's select all the data. Now this data will be presented with the help of chart. In order to insert a chart, we click on Insert tab. Then go to the Charts group of buttons and click on the down arrow of a particular chart type. Now select the type of chart that you want. We have different shapes for presenting the same data in the form of a column chart. I will take the simplest one. So it will be creating a clustered column chart and it is inserted in the sheet you are working. As you can see, we have the categories appearing on the horizontal axis, that is x-axis, and the values are presented with the help of a vertical axis. The height of these bars or the columns is going to tell you the magnitude of the value. You can see here that blue color represents basketball, the deep red color represents football and the green color represents volleyball. So with the help of colors, it is very easy to read the data or visualize the data. Now in order to move this chart within the sheet, you have to simply click anywhere in the blank area of the chart and then drag it to the new location. If you want to make the chart bigger, you can place the mouse pointer on any of the sizing handles. When it changes to the double-headed arrow, you can drag it inwards or outwards to resize. It is always better to press the shift key and then drag the corner of the chart to resize it proportionately. Moreover, you can select the plot area. When you click in the plot area, there is a smaller selected region appearing. If you want, you can resize the actual plot area of the chart so that you can have a blank area where you can place other information like a chart title, axis title, data labels, etc. Now, in case you want to move this chart to a new worksheet, you have to simply select the chart and you see that you have three extra tabs appearing under the heading Chart Tools. So, from the Design tab, you click on Move Chart button. This opens a dialog box which asks for the location where you want to place this chart. So now it is there in the current sheet. If you want it to move to a new sheet, you select this option and provide the name for the sheet. By default, the names for worksheets are Sheet 1, Sheet 2, Sheet 3 and so on. Similarly, for the charts, it is going to be Chart 1, Chart 2 and so on. If you want, you can provide another name. So provide the name and click on OK and you'll see that the new worksheet is inserted, and here you have the chart appearing. Once you have created the chart, you can change its type also. For example, in this case, I will go to the design tab again, and from the type group of buttons I will click on change type, and here the change chart type dialog box appears and provides you different types of charts available. You can select any of the charts you want. For example, I will select line chart. Let me select the simplest one, click on OK, and you can see that the same chart is changed to a different chart. If you want to change the style of the chart, you can select the proper style or color combination from the chart styles group on the same design tab. Similarly, if you want to change the layout, you can go to the chart layouts and then select appropriate chart layout that you want. Now let's go back to the sheet and try making some other charts. Now let's create a bar chart. It's very simple and the procedure is going to be similar as what we did for column chart. Again, keep the data selected, go to Insert tab, now click on the down arrow for bar chart type. Here also you have different types of bar charts available. This time I am going to select some 3D bar. You can see here that the category axis is now the vertical axis and the values are being represented with reference to the horizontal axis. So it is a kind of similar chart but rotated a little bit. So this time the values are not appearing as the height of the columns, rather they are appearing like the progress length in the form of width of the rows. Now let's place it at a side. Press escape key and now you are back in the worksheet. Now select the data and again go to Insert tab, and this time you can try a different chart, like you can click on the area chart and select the chart type you want. This time, as you can see, you have a chart with the area shaded. It shows the width of shaded area for a particular year. As you can see, in the year 2017, volleyball is 20. So it is shaded up to 20. Then is football, it is up to 25, so it goes somewhere between 20 and 30. Similarly, for basketball we have 30 participants, so it is shaded up to 30. In 2018, you can see volleyball had the maximum participation, that is 39. So it is hiding all the other shaded areas. Similarly, in year 2019, we had minimum participation in volleyball, so it is showing the shaded area just behind it. And similarly, in the year 2020, again we have maximum participation in volleyball, so it is showing the maximum height of the shaded area. If you want, you can still change the layout of the chart and you can choose different chart styles. It's all your choice of colors and different patterns. Again, let's keep it at a side. You can click anywhere outside the chart in order to deselect it. Now let's try inserting some pie chart. A pie chart has a shape of round pie cut into pieces of slices. The slices display the contribution or share of each value to a total value in terms of percentage. So here we are going to select just one series of data along with its categories. So let's select it and click on Insert. Then again from the charts group, click on Pie down arrow. Now select any of the available types. As you can see, we have created a pie chart in which we are representing the data about basketball for the 4 years that we had mentioned. The different colors represent the different share of the values. When you move the mouse pointer over them, you can see the detailed information. Like this is for basketball. In the year 2017, the value is 30 and it is the 25% of total share of all the participations in the different years. Similarly, when you move to the green area, it is for the year 2019 and here the share was 24% with value 28. If you want, you can again change the chart styles, select different colors, even you can do a lot of formatting and other settings which we will be discussing in the coming videos. Now let's insert a donut chart, and for this I will be selecting multiple series. This time I am going to compare only basketball and football. So I selected the two series along with categories and click on insert, then from charts group again click on other charts and then select donut chart option. As you can see, we have two rings here. So inner one is for basketball, outer one is for football, and the different colors represent the participations in different years. So as you can see here, blue color is for 2017. So for basketball in 2017 it was 25%, then 2018 it was 21% and value was 25. Similarly in 2019 it was 24% with value 28, and similarly for 2020 it was 30% and value was 35. Similarly, you can see for football for 2020 the value was 45 with 31% of share. Similarly, you can create different charts and you can try applying different styles and layouts. In this video, we just had an introduction to charts and how do we create it, resize it, or place it somewhere in the sheet or in a different sheet, and so on. In the next video, we will see the things more clearly and in more detail, and we will work with the different components of the chart. We'll also see how to work with sparklines or insert smart art in charts. So till then, keep practicing. Thank you for watching.